In the late 1990s, Bangladesh opened its doors to private power producers, yet demand still outpaced supply. By 2008, the crisis deepened. Daily blackouts, around 1500 megawatt shortfall, and a nation in urgent need of energy security. The quick enhancement of Electricity and Energy Supply Act of 2010 answered that call with rental and small IPPs, rapidly expanding generation. But what solved the shortage soon created a new challenge: rising subsidies, sovereign guarantees, costly contracts, and mounting fiscal strain on BPDB and the government. Overcapacity grew by 3,000 megawatt and more, and with it, the burden of dollar-denominated debt. To restore balance, reform became inevitable. Fast forward to this year, under IMF guidance, the government introduced the Renewable Energy Policy 2025, ushering a new era of merchant power plants. A market-driven model designed to deliver clean, competitive, and sustainable power for the future. This is Tahmina Jahan, an analyst at Lion City Advisory. Bangladesh is shifting from state-procured power to a merchant generation model, where producers sell directly to large consumers. This reform, under the Renewable Energy Policy 2025, promotes competition, transparency, and carbon-neutral growth, especially for export-driven sectors like garments and textiles. Merchant power plants can be developed by local or foreign investors or through public-private partnerships. State-owned enterprises may partner but not operate alone, ensuring open competition. Entry is flexible. Investors must show financial capacity, but experience from their EPC partners can qualify them. Large credit-worthy users, EPZs, and industrial parks can now buy renewable power directly, typically between 5 and 140 megawatts. This opens a fast-growing business-to-business green energy market, diversifying the power mix and attracting new investment. Projects need environmental clearance and a BERC generation license. Developers can also earn renewable energy certificates, tradable credits for verified carbon reduction, creating a second revenue stream and boosting project returns. Grid access or open access depends on available capacity, and curtailment may occur for grid stability. Tariffs and loss factors are set by BERC, but investors benefit from major incentives: land allocation, tax holidays, duty waivers, and green finance facilities through Bangladesh Bank, BIDA, and multilateral lenders. The government also allows T-states to be utilized as land, which previously was prohibited. Every MPP rests on two key contracts: the Merchant Power Purchase Agreement, where price is freely negotiated, and the Service Level Agreement with the grid operator, defining connection and reliability terms. Together, they determine a project's bankability and investor confidence. Investors retain ownership and fair returns. While public utilities can't compete with an MPP service zone, ensuring stability, Renewable Energy Certificates link Bangladesh's green output to global carbon markets, verified by SREDA for transparency and ESG compliance. Now, let's talk about what really matters to investors: the challenges. Like any new market model, merchant power comes with its own learning curve. For MPPs, the main one is curtailment. The grid operator can occasionally limit output for system stability, and that may happen without compensation. Then there's tariff uncertainty, wheeling charges, and loss factors are set by the regulator, not negotiated. So pricing must be modeled carefully. Grid capacity can also be tight, so smart site selection and early coordination matter. And finally, instead of selling to the state, you're dealing directly with industrial off-takers, so credit checks and strong contracts are key. These aren't barriers, they're signals to plan well and structure wisely. That's where Lion City Advisory can help. We guide investors through the full journey, from raising capital to building bankable financial models that account for tariffs, grid costs, and REC income. We also advise on partnerships, merger and acquisition, and green finance access, connecting credible developers with the right funding partners. In short, We turn renewable ambition into profitable, resilient projects that power Bangladesh's clean energy future.